Alright guys, welcome to the channel. This is kind of my first official video. My inspiration for this video is coming from, now I didn't write his name down. There is a Sabre nitro ducted fan project that I saw, and kind of inspired me to make this video and do a little build video on see how this thing goes together. I've never flown one of these before. This is a Starfire from Model Products. It is the first version of the model. I think they made 3 versions of this, is what my buddy said, who's really into these. This is the first version with the very large square inlets on it. So, whoever put this together did a really nice job. It needs some repair. It needs some love. I've already started working on it a little bit. The rib inside that supports the blocks, there's one of the blocks right there, that supports the engine and ducted fan right here. That rib had broken right about here at the fuselage. Let me see if I can find that piece. There it is. So that piece broke off inside of the wing. So I've got a template here, and I'm going to make another piece. Thankfully, this airplane came with the plans. My buddy Denny turned me on to this. He said he saw it at the in Florence over at one of the thrift stores there. This is a Rossi 61. Could be an 81, is what one of my buddies was saying. The engine turns over. It's got lots of compression. There's oil on it, but it seems to be assembly oil or castor oil. The fan itself seems to have been ran, so I don't know. I'm 50-50 on if this engine has been ran or not. If you've ever ran these motors, they kind of have a smell to them. It doesn't smell like nitro fuel. It kind of smells like assembly oil. The fan does have a little bit of, it's got some scuffs and some minor damage and stuff, but it turns over really nice. It doesn't scrape. Should be a good fan. It's a Dynamax. The plans, like I said, thank goodness I had those. This thing's gonna need some repair back here. The whole thing was taped together. It took me probably an hour to get it untaped, and the ability to just start even working on it, probably because the guy didn't really know what he had. But it needs some cleanup in there. I haven't gotten the Dremel out yet to get the glue stripe out of there, so it'll match up nice with the other one that I'm gonna make. It's got one servo mounted in it. It's an Airtronics. You can see the arm down in there for it. That's for either the in-flight mixture or the throttle, because this has both in-flight mixture control. It's got that arm right here on the needle valve, and then here's your throttle that's on the low side where your low end adjustment is there. Never ran one of those Rossi motors. I'll probably get it on the bench here pretty soon and see how it runs. It came with the tune pipe. It came with retracts. These wings were done up really nice. They're foam core, sheeted balsa. These look to be air up, air down. They look like the old Spring Air, actually, from like Kraft or whatever. But Spring Air's out of business now. Those are air up, air downs. I don't know if I'm going to keep them or if I'm going to switch them out with electronics. I don't know, I might keep it nostalgic and keep with the air, but sometimes they're not as reliable as the electronic ones. There's the other wing. It's got a little bit of damage to it. I'm going to have to get some Bondo out and wood filler out and fill it a little bit. Something might have been dropped on it or storage, who knows. There's the tail feathers on top of my new 3D printer. Maybe we'll get to 3D print some parts for this. Should be a fun build though. If you guys have any suggestions, put something down in the comments. So I've never put one of these together for or flown one, like I said. Looks pretty nice. Whoever put it together did a real nice job. This still needs to get tightened up all the way around the edge here. Needs some fiberglass. Needs to be cleaned up. This needs to be put back together and cleaned up, obviously. I've got all the little vanes and venturis and stuff in here. This closes up really tight in here. I need to get fuel tanks for it. So it needs electronics ran and all that, but right now I'm working on replacing the rib inside of here. I'm going to get it cut out today, sand it up, mount it in there, glued up. I'll get a video of that going here. And subscribe for more. Put some comments in there if you have any suggestions. Should be a fun build. Thanks for watching.